Since September 1st, SOL Relief has collected more than 400,000 pounds of vital supplies and raised more than $1 million for the residents of the Bahamas. The nonprofit disaster relief group of voluntary pilots based in St. Pete, Florida, has made more than 80 relief flights to the islands. Now they're shifting their focus from providing relief to rebuilding. So I hitched a ride to help assess those future recovery needs. I was privileged to travel with seasoned pilot and insurance executive John Auer from St. Pete. John's heart is in Florida, but it's also in the Bahamas. We landed in Treasure Cay on the Abacos Islands and then took a ferry boat loaded with supplies to Green Turtle Cay. The destruction was clear. Boats lifted right out of the water by Hurricane Dorian's 180-mile-an-hour winds and many more damaged homes along the shore. Once ashore, we took a gas-powered golf cart for a brief tour, and one of the first things that most will notice is the many toppled power lines left where they fell. And as far as the eye can see, the eerie vision of trees stripped to the main trunk or uprooted altogether. There were 450 residents and about 200 homes before Hurricane Dorian struck the Bahamas on September 1. Half of the residents have either moved away since the storm or are dead. No one seems to know. There's no running water, no electricity, and not a single business is open. Cellular phone service is spotty at best. Among the heavily damaged buildings, the Albert Lowe Museum and surrounding neighborhood.
I don't know what they did with all the paintings, but Alton Lowe, which his father's name is Albert Lowe, he actually owns a museum. He did a lot of paintings. He's a painter.
Yeah.
Original paintings. And his, I guess it would be his father, built sailboats. Like fishing smacks they had in the 40s and 50s. He would carve them out of wood and stuff, and they had a lot of them in there. I don't know whether
they saved them or not.
This was our post office, customs office.
Good Lord. Now this is government property.
Yeah, this is a government building.
One of the first people we met to deliver our supplies, Dr. Pam Mobley, a retired anesthesiologist from Knoxville, Tennessee, who talked about the Key's medical needs.
Medications that the patients are on,
such as?
like Creston and Codiovans and blood pressure medicines, things like that.
And you're out of that?
Almost. I am reaching out to different organizations, and the Green Turtle Foundation has been phenomenal. They actually flew me over here.
At Green Turtle Cay's medical clinic, where Dr. Mobley volunteers, the hurricane's winds blew out the main doors and windows of the exam room, and the only way to get people on stretchers into the clinic is through this door.
When emergencies happen and people are on a stretcher, say we're doing CPR or have a trauma or something, these doors open up and then they come in here. And as you see, we don't have any way to
bring
really
them in.
get a stretcher, somebody who's really, really direly ill.
Right.
We don't have a way to get a stretcher in here.
So we
right
need
now.
a
So I
team
really
of volunteers.
Yes, I need a team of volunteers to fix that door and make it functional.
Okay, gotcha. What else do you need here?
We probably need, right behind you is a crack in that beam. I don't know if that is safe. I don't know structurally if it's okay.
Out back, there's more damage and the clinic's water tank needs flushing. The sole generator isn't enough to power the water pump, and the rest of the clinic's electricity needs. There's no running water at Dr. Mobley's house either.
We fill the generator up at night and run the generator at night, so we can have some fans and such. And we salvaged this to do our laundry in.
Wow.
And salvaged our grills, and put them together.
Wow.
But this is the cistern under here. We just open that up and scoop 5-gallon buckets of water out of there. And then
you hope it rains.
Then right here, yeah. We don't have, the gutters are gone, so we kind of pieced a few pieces of gutter together so it will go into the cistern. But this is what I'm really proud of. It's our shower.
Oh my God.
See, we fill this with water. It's one of those camp showers.
Yeah, they
we fill
warmed
this
up.
with water.
Yep.
And That's
Cool.
where I get a nice shower every night.
That's your shower.
That's my shower.
Complete with blue tile.
Absolutely. I'm really proud of this.
Come and move that, clean all this stuff out.
Hurricane Dorian was truly an equal opportunity destroyer. Its vicious winds badly damaged Mervyn Rackley's rental home. He visits every day to haul away a few boards at a time, trying to clear the debris, but moves slowly due to his terrible prostate cancer.
I to try to get some material down there, but I couldn't get anything, not yet, because I so, it's you know. Yep. I don't know. So.
The nearest hardware store was destroyed, totally leveled. Mickey, who just bought the store a couple of years ago and also serves on the local town board, vows to rebuild.
Up out of the road.
Planning to rebuild.
Good for you.
Everything takes time.
It does take time. So you bought this how long ago?
How long ago did you buy it? Start the process, Mickey? 6, 8 months?
We've been open just over 2 years.
2 years.
The other hardware store on the Key is still standing with just a few tools left. There were 3 grocery stores, all destroyed and now awaiting insurance money to rebuild.
Day. If you were the king for a day, what would you want? What would be the first thing you would want?
TV?
Yeah? Yeah?
No, the first thing would be electricity.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then TV.
TV. Gotcha. Minerva, how about you?
Same thing, I guess.
Okay. Gotcha.
You know, this is okay,
Your building kind of.
but
Uh-huh.
when 5, 6 o'clock when you go home, you take a shower, because I still have hot water and a shower. You just gotta sit there and look at the dark,
Right.
you know. TV and
Yeah.
electricity. Well,
Electricity is a
Is a beautiful
sure.
thing.
For sure.
Well, your building, I mean, this section is held that there must have been another story at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see all the
That
inside.
collapsed.
Oh, I see.
electricity.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. Okay. No insurance?
No. Yes,
Yes, we do have insurance.
Who is it? Who's your insurance company?
Our insurance company is, the name of the company is Sun Alliance.
Okay.
That's out of Nassau.
Have they sent somebody here?
Yeah.
Green Turtle Cay has about 80% natives and 20% Americans with second homes. Noticeably lacking on my tours was any sort of organized recovery or rebuilding effort. There were no huge utility bucket trucks rolling down the street to restore power. There's no federal emergency management agency with swarms of consultants and employees coming to the rescue. The National Emergency Management Agency of the Bahamas is overwhelmed, and some of the residents complain the government isn't doing enough to help. With Tyler, and Tyler's family lives here, and Tyler kind of get in here with me just a little bit, but he's pretty upset with the Bahamian government. Tyler, say what you just said.
Basically with the government right now, everybody's pretty upset about what's been going on. Some of the first-hand things we've seen here on the Key, and this is not from a second-hand source, is, for example, the Defense Force, they sent 2 people here. They sent them with 3 cans of soup for a week and a half, and they basically asked us to house them. So they came here, they depleted our resources when the government should be helping us, and that's not right.
So, Tyler, do you see who's stepping up? Because I don't see a lot of volunteers here. I don't see a lot of activity. I don't see any debris removal. What's happening every day? Nothing?
Well, everybody in the community really is stepping up. The private parties, our parties in the U.S., the town government, these are the people stepping up. We are not getting any help from any outside source whatsoever. Any organization you see here, any of the supply centers, basically the community has done that. We put it together. We have the younger generation helping us sort goods to hand out to people. We're actually sending a load of goods this afternoon down the shore to Cooperstown and Blackwood so they could be distributed properly. And we sent 6 pallets of baby goods, military meals, canned foods to Marsh Harbor on the freight boat last night. These are goods that have been donated to Green Turtle, but we've organized them enough and repackaged them so that we could send them to other places that are, in more need of that stuff.
So, Tyler, I know I'm here with solrelief.org. That's the relief organization, the Green Turtle Foundation. If you were going to leave a message for those when this gets played back in the United States, what is it you would say to those listening?
I would say if we're referring to the government, do not send anything to Nassau, do not send anything to basically any of their organizations unless you are 100% sure that is going to get sent somehow to who the person or the party you intend for it to go to. But at this point, you need to, if you're going to help in any way, whether it be financially, whether it be in canned goods, you need to send that directly to a party either here in Green Turtle or directly to your party you're sending that to. So maybe friends that you want to send that stuff to, or you send it to Green Turtle to the community center, and we distribute that evenly to everybody else.
As bad as it is here on Green Turtle Cay, there are other parts of the Bahamian Islands that had even worse destruction, especially poorer areas where the homes weren't in good condition to begin with. There are 60 confirmed deaths in Bahamas and 600 still missing as of early October 2019. This is Lisa Miller on Green Turtle Cay in the Bahamas.